Hello, hello, everyone. Hi, Crystal. Happy Tarot Tuesday, everyone. It's good to see you all again. While I am waiting for people to show up, give them a few minutes. Just a couple of quick announcements. Tarot study on Monday nights is going to be moved to Thursday nights now at 7 o'clock. I'll put that in the Facebook group as well to remind you. Also, there was something else I wanted to say and I forgot. Okay, so that's it. Tarot study is Thursdays from now on. Yes. Hi, April. Good to see you. I wasn't sure if we would see you tonight. I'm glad you're here. Yep. How are you doing this week, April? Awesome. April, I am so happy to hear you say that. I was so upset when you messaged me earlier. I felt so bad. That is awesome news. Yay! Okay. Tamara, I have you on the list. Guys, I changed it up this week instead of the hearts since we love to... Crystal got you. Since we love to put hearts in the comments, I changed it around to wand this week. So, all right. So, I am going to give it another minute or so. But while I'm here, got you, April? So we have Tamara, Crystal, then April. So I'm going to start off by just going into a little bit about the tarot cards. Tarot cards I use are the Light Seer's tarot. You can ask me a general question, or you can ask me something specific if you'd like to. I do put the question on the screen, though, so if you don't want it on the screen, you might want to do a general so that you can then interpret the cards yourself to the situation that you want answered. Just an FYI there. Hi, Tanya. Good to see you. Got you on the list, Tanya. I'm so glad you made it. All right, so I am going to get started. Tamra, is it? Would you like a general reading or a specific reading? Okay, great. So as I'm getting ready to start these readings tonight, we just ask that the white light surrounds us to keep this space a positive space. We ask that our guides, guardians, and angels join us so that that which we need to hear is communicated through the cards tonight. So mote it be. Okay. Okay, so first we have Tamra for a general reading. Okay, Tamara, the first card I pulled for you is the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is a community card. It is friendship. It is creation of, three is a creation card. So the Three of Cups is creating community, creating friendships. Okay. Then we have the Page of Cups. Now these are two cup cards I pulled for you. Cups have to do with, I'm just going to bring this down a minute. This always bothers me when I'm reading. The cups have to do with emotions and feelings. So this reading I'm getting is more along the lines of having to do with your feelings and your emotions. The second card I pulled for you is the Page of Cups. Now, if you look at this card, it's an awesome card. It reminds us to think outside of the box, come up with new avenues, new ideas, fresh ideas. This is fresh ideas, fresh starts. Everything is going to be lining up for you. So you have this community and friendships, fresh ideas, fresh starts. Everything is lining up for you. And then you have the Two of Wands, two being duality. Two is the card after the aces. The aces are fresh starts, beginnings. So two is a card of partnerships. And the Two of Pentacles in particular is a card of, I'm sorry, this isn't Pentacles, it's Wands. I don't know what I'm thinking. The Two of Wands is a card of plans, making plans for the future, contemplating the future. So those are the cards I have for you tonight. It looks like a very positive reading having to do with community, friendships, and things lining up for you and plans for the future. So I'm going to pick and the card I picked is King of Swords, or rather Knight of Swords. I don't have my glasses on tonight, guys. Bear with me. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is a card that signifies determined forward momentum. So in these plans that you're going to be making, you're going to be moving forward quickly with momentum. You see how he's running forward towards his goals. So all very good things for you. Sorry, guys. Am I still here? Okay, it is here. Okay, I wasn't sure. My internet was doing something weird again. I got to do something about this internet. Sorry, guys. Um, all of a sudden, it was like I didn't think I was here for a minute. So, all good things for you, Tamra. Um, good cards. Do you have any questions about the reading? I hope that the cards resonate with you and that you can get something out of it. Sometimes readings don't click right away, but in days to come, you might think of something that I said and think back and be like, oh, yeah, that makes sense now. Hi, Coco. Sure, I will add you to the list. And KZ, I added you. You're welcome, Tamra. Coco, you are on the list. The list is going right now. Crystal is next to be read. Then April, then Tanya, then KZ, then you, Coco. When it's your turn, you can ask a question, of course. Hi, John. Crystal, do you want a general reading or a specific reading? Okay, general. Before I get to Crystal's reading, April, you're here, so I'm going to ask you, do you have any idea what this stone is? Did you see that? I don't know if it's just I'm horrible at this. If it's just a rock or if it's a crystal. Can you see that? I might have to take a picture. And now that I showed that, it was in my grandmother's stuff and I don't know what it is. So I was just curious. Anyway, I'll get back to the readings now. Yeah, it doesn't, it's weird. It kind of looks like labradorite, but it doesn't have a flash in it. I might have to take some pictures and send them to you on Messenger tomorrow. But I figured you'd be my lady. It's a rock. It could very well be a rock. I just don't know why she would be keeping a rock. It's kind of confusing to me. Anyway, all right. Let me get back to the readings. I can get squirrel brained real quick. All right. Crystal wants a general. Okay. You have a ton of rocks. I wasn't insulting rock collecting. I'm just saying for my 90-something-year-old grandma to have rocks. It's weird. Like, I don't know. All right. Okay, so interesting cards for you, Crystal. Great, right? Interesting. Not what people want to hear. So the first card I have for you is the Moon card. The Moon card is mystery and illusion. So when the moon card comes up, it always makes me think that there is something not being shown to you. You're not seeing everything. So there's some part, something is not being shown. The second card is 9 of Swords, which is anxiety and nightmares. So that's your second card. And your last card, I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you, but your last card is the 6 of Pentacles. The Pentacles are associated with work and finances. The 6 of Pentacles is a card that tells us that we need to accept help and give help, but we need to make sure we're not doing one above the other too much. So we need to keep that in check. Make sure you're not giving so much help and not accepting help from others. So you need to get that in check. And that could be, or the opposite, not taking so much and not giving back. So you want to make sure that that's always in balance. It seems like, though, that the anxiety is attached to this card, which is the moon, that which you're not seeing. And I'm getting the feeling that I'm pulling another card for you because I'm getting intuitively, I'm getting the feeling that there might be something there, but it's not anything major. Yeah, see, the Knight of Wands. This is a good card. Look at this card. This is an awesome card. The Knight of Wands is a knight that is one who is fearless and moves forward quickly. Very fearless, moves with passion. You see, I mean, this is a great knight card. I love this card. Moves with passion. So I don't think it's a bad, I don't get a bad sense of feeling out of this. I think it's a good reading. I think you just, with the Knight of Wands, watch that nightmare card, because I'm getting intuitively that a lot of that could be I'm trying to think of how to say this, but could be that the way we all think of things, sometimes we think of them and we just think of them and think of them and think of them, and it becomes like a nightmare, anxiety, and we just keep obsessing over the thoughts. So just try and keep that in mind, try and let some of that go. That's what I'm hearing in my head, is to try and you need to try and let some of that go. It's so easy to say that because we become so focused on things that are going on, but it's not easy to do. It's easy for me to say, but I think that's the card we all want to get to. That's one of my favorite cards in this deck. So thank you for letting me read you, Crystal. I don't get to read you that often. Hello to anyone. You're welcome. Hello to anyone that came in while I was reading. If you would like to get on the list, just comment wand in the comments and I will add you. Right now, April is up. Then I have Tanya, KZ, and Coco. Okay. October wants a general reading. Okay. I have to be honest, tonight, guys, I'm probably going off more intuition tonight than the cards. Okay, so the first card I have for you, April, is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a mama. She is a nurturing, sensitive soul, which very much speaks to you in this reading. This card is representing you. Then I have the Wheel is the second card, or rather the World. I'm telling you, no glasses, I can't see. The World is the second card. The World is a completion card. It's the last of the major arcana. So what happens is when you think of the major arcana, you think of this whole journey. You're coming to the end of a journey, okay? You're coming to the end of a journey now. And the next card that was pulled, that came up, is the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is teamwork. Three of Pentacles is creation, meaningful work. And I felt the need to pull another card for you. And the last card was the Six of Wands. And this is a victory card. It's often public accolades or public acknowledgement. So when I'm putting these cards together for you, the way I'm feeling that they're wanting to be read is that there is this journey that you've been on that you're coming to the end of. And at the end of this journey, you're finding meaningful work that is going to make you feel like you are just in your Zen spot. You are confident, you're sensitive, you can use all of your Zen ability, for lack of a better word, but you can be this woman at the end of this journey that you're on right now. You're going to be this person, and you're coming out on top of this victorious. So this is all very good cards, and it has to, at the end of this journey, is this teamwork. It's not that the work is ending. The work is going to be there, but you're ending the cycle that came before it. Oh, you're so welcome. It's the cards. It's what they wanted to tell you tonight. I'm glad it helped. Hello, Adonis. Good to see you. Yes, Adonis, I will add you to the list. Right now we have Tanya, KZ, Coco, and then you, Adonis. So, where am I? Tanya, are you still here? Would you like a general reading or a specific question? Okay. Awesome. You're still here. Okay, great. Let's see what the cards have for you tonight. Okay, so your first card, Tanya, is the Five of Swords. Swords are mental communication, mental or communication. I always put those words together. Five is minor disagreements. This one in particular is like tension or mind games. So you might feel like somebody is playing mind games with you. The second card is the Strength card. And the Strength card is such an amazing card because if you look at this one, she's half lion, she's half human, and she's petting a lamb. What the Strength card reminds us of is to use our power, but use it gently. We don't need to be all bark. We can get things done by going about it in a calm manner. We don't have to be, raging at people in order to get things done. So it reminds us to take that step back and harness our inner power to calm down, get ourselves under control, and then deal with other people with a gentle confidence so that we can get our point across without being so agitated while we're dealing with them. But it's also a card, the Strength card is a very good card in terms of when this card comes up, it's telling us that we have the ability to handle it. We are in a position to handle what the situation we have to face, and it's not the time to back down. So while it's not the time to back down, just work on how you're handling it in terms of the gentleness, the quiet calm, the strength from within, as opposed to the overreactive rage type dealing that we all have when we want to show our strength. And then your last card is the Chariot card. The Chariot card is an interesting card. You see there's a black and a white stallion, and the charioteer is going full force ahead. Now he's going to have to make a decision which way he goes. It appears in this card he already made his decision. But this card comes up when you have a decision ahead of you. And it's usually a very important decision in your life that you're going to have to make. And you're the one, this card comes up to tell you you're the one who is in control. So you have to pick which way you're going to go. Are you going to go right or are you going to go left? You're the one who's in control. But no matter which way you go, the Chariot card tells you that there's positivity and hope in the future, because the typical chariot card and I don't have it here, and I wish I did. The typical Chariot card has a yellow background and blue canopy and stars, and that represents in the tarot positivity, consciousness, and hope for the future. So this isn't a very positive reading, and I think the cards are telling you tonight exactly how, well, the cards don't tell you exactly what you should do, but they're giving you a very strong suggestion on how you might want to proceed with whatever situation you might be thinking about. You completely understand and relate to this. Awesome. I'm so glad. Empress Daisy, welcome. You liked and subscribed. I like that sun picture. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Tanya. Anytime, sweetie. How did things work out with your cousin? Just message me when you get a chance and let me know, Tanya. I've been thinking about her. Okay, KZ. You are next, then Coco, then Adonis. And then if anybody else would like a reading, did Empress ask for a reading? I missed that. I'll add Empress to the list. Thank you, Coco. Okay, KZ, would you like, so far so good. Awesome, Tanya. Oh, awesome. That is good news. All right, KZ would like a general reading. Great. Good news all around tonight. So I don't know if you guys notice when I'm reading, sometimes before I start, I close my eyes and get really quiet for a minute. That's just my way of trying to connect my energy to the person's energy that I'm going to be reading. So it's like I'm kind of sending my energy out to meet their energy somewhere in the universe, wherever we connect, so I can kind of try and pick up on their vibes to read them. So I'm not falling asleep or anything. I'm just trying to connect. All right. So KZ, general reading. Let's go. Oh, I got a jumper. Okay. So KZ, yes, we definitely needed good vibes. You're right. The first card I have for you, KZ, is the Three of Wands. 3 is a symbol of creation. The wands are fire. The wands are passion. The wands are creativity and spirituality. 3 of Wands is planning for the future. Your second card is the Fool. So the Fool is new beginnings, new adventures. The Fool is one of my favorite cards because the Fool is signifies going on a new adventure, starting something new. And the Fool is so eager and happy about this new journey that they have their head in the clouds. They're not thinking of anything practical, right? They are just so excited. They're about to walk off a cliff. You can see in this card, she's kind of leaning off the cliff. She's holding herself pretty good, but most Fool cards, they're about to walk off the cliff because they are just so excited about this journey. It is all about eager anticipation, new beginnings. So you have this future planning, new beginnings. And then your last card is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is all to do with choices. And the message of this card is, are you going to pick the choice that you already know what the end result is going to be? Or are you going to choose something new and different where you might not know what the end result will be? So that's the message that the cards have for you today, that there's this new beginning and future planning. Which way are you going to go? It's kind of like the Chariot card. Which are you going to choose? What you know or what you're not certain the ending is going to be? And I felt the need again. This has been a thing the last couple of weeks. I've been feeling the need to pick that fourth card. And the card for you is the Ace of Wands, which is fertile ideas and inspiration. So I would say these are awesome cards for you. I really like that. And honestly, what better card to end your reading with than that one? That is just so beautiful. If I could frame this card, I think I would. Okay. Thank you for letting me read you, KZ. Thanks for coming by tonight. I always appreciate seeing new faces, but I think you've been here before. So thank you for coming by and letting me read you. If you have any questions, you can always message me or leave them in the comments. Coco, you are up next. Would you like a general or a specific reading? Guys, do me a favor if you're here. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. Just helps my channel get seen more. Coco, are you here? Okay, oh, there we go. Okay. I think I'm slow. You're welcome, KZ. What's coming in love? Ooh. Okay, let's see what the cards say. Okay. So it appears that you're going to have some choices to make. Will you go for what you already know, or will you go for something new or something unknown? Always interesting when it comes to love. Second card is the Four of Pentacles. Now, this is typically a card that comes up when you might be spending money on things that you don't necessarily need. So for a love reading, I'm going to read the other cards and come back to this one, because this is like when you're either holding on to too much or you're spending too freely. Your last card is the Fool, new beginnings, new journeys. And I pulled a fourth for you, and it's all about balance. So when I put these together, it seems like you're going to have some choices to make, whether you're going to go with new or old. And either way, you have to figure out how to balance things in your life a little bit better to be able to manage that relationship that is going to be coming or is there now. It seems like it's a lot on you, this reading, not so much love, which is, give me a minute. Yeah, future planning. And I feel like it's all, this whole reading is all just on you, not so much love. The cards don't really want to give me anything other than that Seven of Cups, which is choices. So I hope at least you can relate some of it to what you're going through. So I'll go through it for you one more time. Is the choices, you had choices that you're going to have to make. The Four of Pentacles is the holding on to things too tightly. New beginnings. So perhaps letting go. Balancing things out in your life and planning for the future. So I hope that's helpful. Thank you for letting me read you tonight. I wish the cards cooperated with us and would give us some answers. Like when we specifically ask them, be like, yes, here are your love answers. That would be awesome. Hi, is it Kira? I think it is. Kyra. I did this last week, I know. I am so sorry. It's good to see you again. You're welcome, Coco. Thank you for letting me read you. Thank you for coming tonight. Adonis, are you here? I added you to the list, Kyra. Specific, what is your question, Adonis? Okay, let's see what the cards say. So as far as does Rocky have feelings for me? The answer I'm getting is yes. I did a yes, no poll. So the answer I got is yes. Now, what are his intentions? I think that was it, right? What are his intentions? For intentions, I am getting the cards I pulled for you are the Eight of Wands, which is very quick, very fast communications, good news communications. Wands have to do with spirituality, creativity, but it's like online communication, very fast, very quick communications. Ace of Pentacles is the next card I pulled for you. That is fresh beginnings. Pentacles is financial success, having it all in your hands. But then we have this Five of Swords, which is mind games. This is a mind games. No, you don't need to put your sign in, Empress. So this is the mind game card, and this is gentle strength. You're going to need gentle strength to deal with this one. So yeah, it's that connection, that quick connection I'm getting is like very very quick, very like I feel like all the communication is very fast. It's very new and fast, but there's also this element of mind games going on, and you are going to need to be stand your ground on this one. You are going to need to know where you stand, and you're going to need to be able to express yourself without getting angry, without being over emotional. You're going to need to communicate with gentle strength. You get more honey with what is that? More flies with the honey? Is that saying? Yeah, there's definitely that mind games card came right up. So I hope this is helpful, but the financial success is in there, so that's good news for you. I love that card when it comes up, but it has nothing to do with a love reading. But yeah, definitely some tension. Go with your gut. Your gut is always right. Phantom Punk, I can put you on the list last. You'll be the last one I do. Definitely go with your gut, and the cards seem to be, yeah. Just hold on to your strength. I hope that was helpful. Thank you for letting me read you. I would love to give you another question, but I really can't tonight. I have so many people still waiting, but I will definitely, if you want to contact me on Facebook, the link is below. Or if you want, yeah, I guess Facebook would be the best way to contact me. And I can give you another reading there. I don't have the time tonight, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for letting me read you. Okay, Empress, did you just put your question? You did. Does Michael have a crush on me? I heard it through the grapevine. Okay, let's see what the cards say. So we have Empress, Nav, Kira, and Phantom Punk will be the last one. Okay, so the answer to your question is yes. Or at least that's what the cards are telling me, is that yes is the answer to your question. So I'm going to go over the cards that I pulled for you. The first is the Queen of Swords. You see that? Queen of Swords is cold, blunt. She is to the point. She is a good communicator. Then I have a Queen of Wands. It's interesting that there are two queens. Queen of Wands is confident and warm mama. So we're going from Queen of Swords, who I just said is cold, to a warm, loving person. Queen of Swords is not cold in the fact of cold, like cold shoulder, like very cold person. Just communicates very clearly, to the point, and will tell you exactly how it is. And the last card is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is the newly inspired. Like, this card often comes up when there's a student or somebody who is very excited about something that they're learning. So it's they're very excited about something they're learning, something new that's going on in their life. So they're extremely eager to be putting all of their efforts into that one thing. So the cards are telling me that, yes, he has a crush on you. And also that in dealing with this, you need to be the warm person that you are, but also clear in your communication. Clear in your communication, because there's this aspect of being almost obsessed. Page of Wands is that newly inspired and so excited about this new thing. So you need to be clear in your communications. And I'm going to pull one last card for you. And that is Judgment. And Judgment is, this card comes up when we need to release ourselves from judgment. This isn't other people are judging us. This is we're judging ourselves. So try not to judge yourself. Make judgments about yourself too readily. Just be gentle on the whole situation and let it process through without adding judgment to it that doesn't need to be there. I hope that makes sense. I hope you can take something from that. He's like an older brother to you. Oh, that's a tricky one. Yeah, it's Kay. I'm sorry. I have. Is the reading day changing next week? Yes, guys. The reading day next week is going to be changing. I'm not sure to when, but I will put the notice up as soon as I figure that out in the Facebook group. Thank you for subscribing, Empress. That's awesome. As soon as I figure out when the date is changed to, I will put it up in the Facebook group, and I will also add it to the channel. So those of you that are subscribed will be notified to the new date for just next week. Nav, are you here still? I know we lost some people. You are, okay. Will Aman contact me in 2 weeks? Will we reconcile? Okay, that's a specific one. You're going to see what the cards say. I'm going to do a yes-no pull. See what that comes up as, and then we'll see what the cards read. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so the cards are saying, in terms of contacting you and reconciling in 2 weeks, maybe. They're not giving me a clear yes or no answer to this question. I'm going to read to you what the cards are saying. We have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is learning, going back to school. Then you have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is the card that you get when you're focused on the negative and you're not focused on what you're focused on what's lacking as opposed to what's right in front of you. If you look at the card, she's got this beautiful rainbow next to her, but she's not looking at it. It's often referred to as the Woe Is Me card. And the last card I pulled for you is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is that fertile ideas, new ideas that will flame creativity. So the answer to your question was maybe. In the meantime, I would say, while you're waiting to figure that out, it looks like there is a focus on new ideas, fertile ideas that are going to flame creativity within you. So whenever the Ace of Wands card comes up, I always tell people it's a good idea to walk around with a notebook or have a notebook handy, because you're going to get ideas that may not seem significant right now, but write down the ideas that you get, those crazy ideas, you know, the ones that when you're in the shower, you get this weird idea and you're like, oh, that would be a good idea, I'll remember for later. No, we never remember those ideas. And I mean, most of you probably agree with me. I speak from experience. I get them when I'm waking up, when I'm in the shower, when I'm going to bed. Try and write those ideas down over the next few weeks. those may be important to a new learning experience that comes into your life, but try and focus on those things in the meantime while you're waiting to see what happens about this love situation, because there's so much more going on for you right now than just the love situation. And if you can focus off of that, I think that's going to be your best bet, because you won't be sitting like this card is showing me, thinking about the love that you're waiting to hear about. You'll be focusing on the good stuff that's going on, and it'll just keep you occupied and going. So I hope that was helpful. Thank you for letting me read you tonight. I appreciate it. I always appreciate getting to read people. You are so welcome. Kyra? I know, I'm doing it again. Kyra, you're next. Do you have a general question, a specific question? Thank you, Crystal. That makes it so much easier for me to see. Okay, hold on. I want to do tarot, but I can't because my mom doesn't want spirit in the house. Can you give insight if I'll eventually be able to do it, if she'll eventually be okay with it? She wants me to do it eventually, but I'm confused. Okay, so your mom wants you to do it eventually, but not now? Is that what you're saying? And you want insight into if you're going to be able to do tarot? All right, let's see what the cards say about you being able to do tarot. Okay, so let's do a yes, no first. Just see what we get out of that. Okay, so it looks like yes, you will eventually be able to do it. So the cards I pulled for you are the 10 of Cups, which is a celebration card. 10 of Cups is a bliss and dreams coming true. This is a dreams coming true card. Okay, so I'm getting the feeling that you are still living in the house, still underage. Mom is reading tarot but doesn't want you to do it. So it's confusing you. Okay, so I'm going to read you the 3 cards. So you have this bliss dreams coming true. You have the nightmare card, which is anxiety, which seems like you're having a lot of. And then your last card is the 6 of Pentacles, which is a give and take. So you have to give a little bit and take a little bit, give a little bit and take a little bit, which seems like there's a lot of that going on in this relationship with you and your mom, this give and take. So, and the last card is the 4 of Swords, which is a meditation or a rest period. So give it a rest for a little bit, see what happens. But from what I can tell, the answer to your question was a yes. I hope that was helpful. And our last Oh, you're welcome. Our last is Phantom Punk. What lies ahead in the future for you regarding love? Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands, which is that warm, loving person. We have the Two of Pentacles, which is balance needed. This card is important. You need to balance. Then you have, it's interesting you said the future because you do have the future planning card. This is planning the future. And the last card is the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is a card of a secret plan or deception. Now, because I pulled the Seven of Swords and I don't want to leave you with the deception card, I am going to pull for clarification on this one. I just don't like leaving that. Yeah, I don't like leaving with the deception card. So we're going to see if we can get something to clarify that a minute. Yeah, it could be a secret plan. Yeah, you know what? It's Two of Cups. Two of Cups came up next to, and Two of Cups is the, Two of Cups is relationships, new love. It can be soulmate relationship. It can be other relationships, like business relationships. But since this is a love reading, I'm going with love. So let me put these cards back together. We had the confident mother. We had the balance. We had future planning, secret plans, and love. This is interesting. I'm going to leave you with that. Just think about that for a minute. Future planning, balance, secret plans, and romance and love card. I'm going to leave you with that and let you think about where those cards leave. I hope you enjoyed that reading. I hope everybody enjoyed the readings tonight. If you would like to get in contact with me outside of Tarot Tuesday, you can always find me on Facebook. The link is below. Yes, I thought that was very interesting as well, Phantom. You're so welcome. Thank you all for coming tonight. I appreciate all of you being here. If you would like to be kept up to date with what's going on, you can subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in learning tarot, I'm doing a tarot study class on Thursday nights now at 7 p.m. So there's that. Thank you all. Thank you, Crystal, for keeping track of everything for me tonight. Good night, everybody. Have a wonderful week, and I hope to see you all soon. Be well. Blessed be.